Everyone, we pick up in Exodus 17 where the Israelites are safe, but they're not happy. The whole Israelite community broke camp and set out from the desert of Sin to continue their journey, as Yahweh commanded. They set up their camp at Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. The people argued with Moses and said, "Give us water to drink." Moses said to them, "Why are you arguing with me? Why are you testing Yahweh?" But the people were very thirsty for water there, and they complained to Moses, "Why did you bring us out of Egypt to kill us, our children and our livestock with thirst?" So Moses cried out to Yahweh, "What should I do with these people? They're getting ready to stone me." Yahweh said to Moses, "Go on ahead of the people and take some of Israel's elders with you. Take in your hand the staff you used to strike the Nile River and go. I'll be standing there in front of you on the rock at Horeb. Hit the rock and water will come out of it so the people can drink." Moses did so while the elders watched. He called the place Massah and Meribah because the Israelites argued with and tested Yahweh, asking, "Is Yahweh really with us or not?" So, what's annoying you today? What could you complain about? What do you wish you had that would make your life easier? Now, we don't usually ask ourselves those questions, but we always have an answer, right? Here we see the Israelites have something they're complaining about. It's not their first complaint, and it's not their last. All right, remember yesterday we just saw God save them at the Red Sea, and yet they don't seem to trust him now. Now we have to acknowledge that we do in our lives have real needs and real challenges. In the desert, they did need water to drink. So a lot of it's about the attitude, not the need, right? Are we complaining or are we lamenting? Or bringing our things to God in faith, or are we bringing our things just to whoever will listen? Do you really expect that God is going to do something when you ask? I think that's the difference in those two sorts of ways that we could come to God when we're in a situation of need. See, what they're doing is they're testing God, right? The way that we test God is we say, "You have to do this for me to believe in you, for me to trust in you." And how many times every day do we set up those little tests for God? See, often we're the ones that are being tested, whether we know it or not. Our tough times we're going through, they reveal our real character. And if you don't like the results of the test, I know I often don't, we have to ask, well, what am I doing with my life? What can I do to trust God more? Do you trust that you have what you need for today? It may not be miraculous manna from heaven, but we can trust that God provides our daily bread, even as we daily ask God for it. I know there's a lot of challenges that we face, and yet we can trust that we're not left alone, that God does provide, that God doesn't need to be tested, even if life sometimes seems to test us.